Hi, I'm Jerome. Growing up, my friends used to call me Chocolate. Today, I'm going to convince you that Asian chocolate is better than Swiss chocolate. Welcome to our chocolate factory. Everything is handmade, handcrafted. You can make your own chocolate as well as choose your own toppings, and they're delicious. The last part cannot smell.
I want our customers to feel inspired. I want them to feel like their eyes are open, that they've never been anywhere like this. And most importantly, I want them to feel joy.
So in this menu, you can find items that are not only sweet. We have many savory dishes here, classics that are elevated with a twist of cacao and chocolate.
For our cacao cheese salmon, we start off by making a cold brew for 16 hours with the cacao husk and water.
So the cacao husk is traditionally a waste product in chocolate making process. 99.9% of chocolate makers around the world don't use it, but we found a way to upcycle it.
We're actually serving it with some poached chicken that we season with some yuzu.
But very refreshing, delicious, perfect when you're starting up your meal. So this is our grilled cheese sandwich, elevated with the cacao wine caramelized onions. So the signature beef burger, it's a classic cheeseburger with nice chocolate barbecue sauce. The seared salmon is paired with fennel. The cacao nibs add a little bit of earthiness and richness to the dish.
Before we actually use the chocolate in our kitchen in Dempsey, the cacao is actually processed for up to a week in our factory.
So we work exclusively with Asian farmers. We source all our cacao beans directly from farms around Asia. We employ a model called direct trade, so the full benefit of the proceeds go to the farmer. Our mission has always been to position Asian chocolate as amongst the best in the world. We believe that if something's of equal quality, it doesn't matter where it comes from, be it from Asia or from elsewhere around the world, the value should be the same, the price should be the same. Gaya toast, chrysanthemum cacao nibs, pandan coconut, gula melaka coconut, mala. We also have a salted egg yolk potato chip.
We wanted the flavors to match whatever's inside the bonbon, the flavor profile. So something more dark fruit, grapefruit.
So this is our R&D process. We spend a lot of time as a team to perfect our products. Everything we do goes through at least 3 to 4 rounds.
It looks very cohesive.
The colors match and there's a certain indulgence in it. It starts with identifying strategically what flavors we want to do for the occasion. For this case in particular, it's our Christmas R&D. We think about the textures, the mouthfeel. So we think about which chocolate to pair with each flavor. How do we design it in a way that's appealing, that is exciting?
We tried out like a miso and bonito flake chocolate bar. It's basically the umami version of like a sea salt caramel because of the miso and the slight fishiness of the bonito flakes. Yeah, so
but it works.
It works.
Yeah.
Complimentary chocolate course.
Good afternoon, Sir Jerome. My name is Shannon. I'm the butler for the suite. So I have some chocolates with you as well from Mr. Bucket and some flavors inside that you might find interesting.
Can I have the Gaia brown butter, pistachio? We're a homegrown Singapore brand, so the opportunity to partner with an institution like Raffles Hotel Singapore is such an honor, privilege.
Here at the boutique, we do a hot chocolate station. We can do create your own chocolate bar here.
You know, for kids especially, being creative and having something that is actually away from screen is probably a great compliment. It makes sense for us to really value partners at a local or regional level. And actually, chocolate has actually so much heritage, tradition, and at the same time can be expressed in a very modern way.
You might have tried the calamansi bonbon before. So you turn that bonbon into gelato. So calamansi gelato with a surprise chocolate. You know what the surprise is?
Forgot what it's called, but
Popping candy.
yeah, it's like,
Pop rocks.
reminds me of childhood, and it's very refreshing. I'm very proud of what you've achieved so far over the last 5+ years. It's been a very interesting journey, seeing how far we've come. Amongst the three brothers, you've always been the adventurous one, trying new things. He started out his career in finance, in auditing, can be a very mundane role. So it wasn't surprising that he decided to move on after a while.
So my dad has been in the chocolate industry for about 10 years now, and I joined him about 8 years ago. So during COVID, there was an opportunity for me to spin off a new business, and we set up Mr. Bucket and never looked back since. Mr. Bucket is meant to be a lot more experiential, where chocolate is more than just a product.
And at the very end of the movie, the most kind and humble boy is the one who wins the chocolate factory from Mr. Willy Wonka. And that boy's full name is Charlie Buckets. So for today's program, we're going to be learning a lot about the chocolate making process. I'm going to pass you guys each one bean. So we're going to do the process called cracking and winnowing. And basically just place your palm out, and between your fingers, just crack it like you would crack a peanut. And what's going to happen is the husk is going to separate out from the nib itself. And the nib is what we use for the chocolate making process, and you guys can take a piece and pop it in your mouth to give it a taste.
At Mr. Bucket, we always believe that chocolate should be an experience, not just something you eat. Hello, hi guys, how are you?
So what made you start Mr. Bucket?
When I used to work with my dad and uncle, I was helping to export chocolate to China, and I had one conversation with a buyer, and he said, European chocolate is this price, Asian chocolate is this price. I was a bit angry. And then I kind of went down this path to understand how chocolate is made.
Have you tried shaking?
And you realize that after a while, actually, we really can make good chocolate from Asian cacao, from scratch. And before we know it, we're here. We hope that by doing all this, doing workshops, we'll have a chance to share this story and position Asian chocolate as amongst the best. Yeah.
Voila! And your masterpieces are out.
I would usually go and play pickleball to unwind, to stop my mind thinking about the business.
When did we first meet? Which primary what?
I think it's P4. Jerome is strong-willed, very determined. I also had the privilege to kind of see him through that process while he was pivoting from working in the corporate world to becoming an entrepreneur. And I was way proud for him. He really believes in the whole branding, the whole packaging, from chocolate to having it fun and for the people and all that. So that is like all pure Jerome.
So when we first started playing pickleball, right, doubles pickleball is a little bit slow for my liking. I needed more intensity, right? So I've always wanted to play singles pickleball. And I was thinking to myself, who should I text amongst my group of friends, right? And then Jerome texts me, singles pickleball on or not. That really shows what kind of person Jerome is, right? He knows what he wants. Starting Mr. Bucket is a very long-drawn process, and a lot of entrepreneurs, they fall by the wayside. I hope he continues to do well.
So maybe one more. 24/7, right? I'm always thinking of work. Everyone thinks that it's very glamorous. You run a whole brand and it's all fun, right? You create chocolate, eat chocolate every day. That's what everyone thinks. But in truth, the work never stops when you run your own business.
She's smiling.
No. I do feel a bit bad sometimes,
if I ask for us to, go on a date or, take a longer holiday.
Literally, we're having this conversation, like I really cannot. I can only go for like one way.
For me, I have a very sweet tooth. And actually, it's quite funny because when I was younger, I used to tell my parents, when I grow up, I want to marry like someone who owns a sweets, like a chocolate factory. And like somehow I really did.
What motivates me is my family. If not for family, if not for loved ones. I think the second thing is leaving something behind in this world. Changing the perception towards Asian chocolate is our way of changing that whole wider narrative or wider perception. So if we can leave behind that legacy, I think that would be amazing.